All right, give me just a sec here. All right. Hello, boys and girls. This is Old Man Yells at Clouds for Blue Powder Monkeys Patreon, working on the Norwescon program. But you already knew that because you read the title because you're literate. All right. Today we're going to be working on some random stuff. We're going to continue on with the kind of the art section of it, which I've been working on for a little while, and I will also be working on some bios for the guest of honor. It'll be a little piecemeal, but that's kind of what the stage we're in right now. Gotta start my music. Say it all with me. ELO, Alone in the Universe. You can listen along if you want. No, I'm kidding. You can't, because then I would get copyrighted. You can just pretend like you know what's going on through the headphones here. All right. So there's a really super basic thing that I haven't been doing, and it's a bad boy. It's bad on my part. Whenever you're used to saving your work, right? As you're working along, you kind of control S or do whatever the thing. But every single day, sometimes twice a day, that you open up this file, you should be doing a save as and changing your date. Which, if you notice, I'm using sort of the European style, I think, with the year, month, day. And that's for sorting. So all of these will remain in the order that they were done in. You can also version it. Sometimes I do like a big V, little v, version 1, little v, version 1. I do that mostly for writing, though, because there'll be times when you go into writing stuff and you want to just do edits or kind of a light pass. And so you might leave big version 2 and go from little version 1 to little version 2. And I'll still date those as well. If you're going to do like massive rewrites, then you might do, like big version 3, little version 1, and kind of go from there. But either way, the date stuff works as well. Although more with writing, you maybe need to have a side list that kind of tells you what you worked on, a spreadsheet or something, so that when you go back and go like, why did I change? Did I change scene 4? Like, I don't remember. And then you go back and you find like, oh, here on the 3rd of January, I made this change, kind of thing. That's really keeping track of stuff. With this kind of thing, it's not like I'm going to scrap the whole thing and start over. One, because I don't have the time. But two, it's moving along just fine. But I do want to have earlier versions in case, one, the main one is file corruption. But two, if something does break or pages need to be moved around or something, and I go off on a tangent, I might want to go back. If all of a sudden I decide I don't want this piece of art and I change it, and I change all the color stuff, and then 3 days later I'm like, the dude with the book worked better. Can I just go grab that from an earlier version? And you can, because you have an earlier version. You don't have to recreate it from scratch. So anyway, that's what's going on today. I say bumping everything against the microphone, which is always great. And my back still hurts, though not as bad as yesterday, but you might see me flinch or grit my teeth a little bit. All right. So this is a big art gallery with Geneva. I don't know what the page count is going to be. So it's possible I would have to edit this down a little bit, but hopefully not. And then I set up a placeholder for the other artists, though there's going to be a section in between these two. Let's see, maybe if I go that direction. There we go. I wasn't doing it as much last time, so I don't know what goes on. I just moved the thing around, I guess. Anyway. Check my live feed there. Okay, cool. I noticed there were 6 views on yesterday's, which is funny because I ended so abruptly, which must have been a little whiplashy for anybody watching that actually made it to the end. I was just working on some stuff, and then all of a sudden was like, you know what? I'm done for the day. So I just did a thing, or I did a thing last night that I didn't notice, and I have no idea where the button is for it or what I did. But now when I do this, it doesn't select the thing. I click on it, it selects it. But when I just do a little swipe, it doesn't. I have to like grab the whole thing. And I don't think I had to do that last time. So it's a little weird. I'll try to get used to it. Yeah, see? So yeah, that's obnoxious. Maybe it was further out this way. How's that? Okay, cool. Cooking. Oh, and I don't have, all right. These aren't master pages, so they don't have the margins set up automatically. I'm going to see if I can do that. Oh, there's not like a generic master page, is there? I bet that's a time saver, though. Let's do it here. This is when I want a blank slate, basically. Oh, cool. Then we're going to come down here. Love and rain. All right, so in theory, yay, I got my margins. I got my split here that I want. Now, I could put like the Norwescon stuff on the side and page numbers and all the rest of that. It's sort of obnoxious not having page numbers on art pages, but I think it also detracts from the artwork. So people are just going to have to suffer. There we go. Back again. Is this a case? I thought I checked these and they were all. Nope, they're not. Ah, damn it. So how do I do this? Because this keeps coming up. Go this way. Hmm. Um, 2.933, 2.333. He's leaving you down, down in sorrow. You and she make you down, make you up, move around. Two nine three three. Ah, gosh. Maybe this pillow doesn't work as well as I thought it did. Let me see here. Oh, twisting and trying to use my mouse at the same time is not great either. Oh, you know what I should have done actually? I should have created a picture frame. Yeah. Let's make sure this is super precise. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Okay, cool. Oops. I have to create for all of them. Oh, goodness. So that might not be a good idea either. A little brain dead today. When the night comes. There we go. Think of you. Ooh. Perfect. We can grab this girl here. Oh, nope. Great. Number. Dang it. Right. It's all right now. And I will shine on you. Oh, there's a little thing there. Well, I'm going to get better copies of these, so it doesn't matter. I remember. And we'll drag, babe. Now, see, this tells me, I guess that's the same. This feels like everything is off still. You go your way, I go mine. Ah, next time. every time. So there was a thought that I would put another piece of artwork in here. We'll see about that. Oh, there's a whole nother page. Okay, cool. There. Make a little instead. All my life. Oh. All my life. I'm so glad I found you. Don't wanna be around you all my life. My life is to you. You're never there. Around much less an affair or two. I'm so glad I found you. Don't wanna be around you all my life. It's not the middle? Why isn't the middle? It's fucking weird. Glad I found you. Just wanna be around you. Ah. So young. On my own. She has a nice horizontal piece. There it is. I don't think it'll fit though. Oh yeah, it might fit actually. Somebody new. And I'm think this was a series on Netflix, maybe Paper Girls, based on a comic of some kind or manga. I don't know. Right. Goodness. All right, let's try a thing here. Something you should know. I found somebody new. And I'm leaving. Talk to me one step at a time. Oh, goodness gracious. That's huge, which is awesome. There's nothing when you're gone. I feel like I already mentioned this today, but there was 6 whole views on. Oh yeah, I did, because I told you about the abrupt ending. Sometimes I lose trains of thought. Because yeah, I was like, oh, I'm done, and like just quit basically. And I felt a little bad afterwards. I was like, especially after I saw there were 6 people. It was like, oh, I just left them out in the cold. No pre-warning. Just like, okay, I'm finished, done. And alone. So long away from home. That looks pretty good. All right. I can walk on there. So go. Once again, it's so weird that it doesn't snap to bleed. Snapping. Grid, spread, baseline grid. Let's try grid. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't have green bleed is weird. To run, it only goes to show. It's not. Ah, my back, my back. Yeah, let's go. Oh, look how crappy that one is. This, much better. Okay. Save. Bonk. Take a drink of water. All right. So the art gallery I'm going to leave to its own devices for a little while. I'm debating whether to do. Yeah, let's. That's the end of that. Man, that first bit always goes by so fast. What else could I do here? What was it yesterday? Elliot Smith. I think that was either or. Let's try figure 8. He's telling me ELO, where the next ELO concert is. I'm like, it can't be telling me where the next Elliott Smith concert is, because he is dead, unfortunately. All right, so I have several things I can work on. Kind of feel like saving the BIOS for last. Data merge. Thought, oh, there we go. It's like I thought I got some stuff sent, but so I got sent a list of artists. Did I overwrite my? I did. I overwrote my art show placeholder. I know what I can do actually. Couple hundred, so 200. Let's say I'm gonna guess there's room for 8 per spread. It's the worst. It's supposed to be the best. It's the worst. No. No, that is not how you fucking work. Okay, there we go. More. Better than I used to know. See how everything's lining up on the same line? That's the baseline grid thing, the little blue lines that I shown in the past. See, it tries to skip from one to the other. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, that's tight down there. It's too low. All right, let's just do it this way. Nope. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's weird that I can get more on the page that's compromised. Theoretically 10, but I'm going to go with 9 because that's safer. So okay, so 22, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8. I only do 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's everything. Ugh. Ten, I could get it down to 20. Should save 3 pages. Do I have a rough maximum page count? Question mark. Ooh. I might have to do smaller text for the panelists. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're getting up to 12. So I think a lot of these people will come under, hopefully, the word count. All right. Reminds me of her. Well, this is a war that I cannot fight right now. Whoops. Oh. Now I can work on pages and I can figure out the math later. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 8, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Six. $35. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Weird. Might do this page completely white. Let's find out here. With that snap on the middle. God dang it. Pain in the assery. Picked more of them. Oh, there it is. Whoa, too big, too big. It's awesome though. Oh shit. It made it, I did something that made it full screen on my other thing, so it's now my entire screen. There we go. Frightening. Mm. Ooh, that is bright. Be a little too much. Ooh, that didn't work. Go around, making that easy way out of you, suppose. Ugh. It's all about taking the easy way out from you, I suppose. Oh, shoot, this first names. Not about taking the easy way out with you, I suppose. Out taking the easy way out from you, I suppose. Nice. Sorry, Cody, that's too fucking small. Fuck. Gotta be more bold with your work, with your signature. Plaster that thing on there. Freaking back. Oop, I zapped it. That's going to be tough. All right. Perfect. Proud. Be proud. Mama, be proud. Hmm. Wasted. Got a line around it? What's going on? It's the fucking text box. There we go. There we go. This is the exciting life of a graphic designer. Tiny little micromanagey doodads. But every little thing counts. The best part is that people will take a quick look as they page through it and go, neat, if they do anything at all. That's fine. So most of the time as a graphic designer, you do what's called garbage art, because you're basically making packaging, which gets thrown away. Packaging gets excitingly ripped off and tossed. So this is extra bonus. All right, let's get some, we'll call this booby purple here. Oh, perfect. All right. I don't know whether to put little blocks of color, like right here especially. Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work here, but we're going to try it. Oh, back. My poor back inside. This is some kind of fucking yep overlay. Let's take care of that right now. That's not horrible. And yet, it's kind of horrible. That's not bad. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be But it's better today, although I sat around my booty most of the day, smoking cigars with friends, being a little layabout. This is some nonsensical shit I'm going to do right now. Nice. That was awesome. Super good. Let's get back to here. Bonk. Oh, oh, no. Go, 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 go. See that? That was a lot of work, but it created something a little cooler. Boom. All right, so do I bring this down to here? I think this is still readable. I might just change this color. I think that's what I'll do. Go for a lighter. So maybe this direction. No. Don't get all fanciful on me here. There we go. Yeah. Oh, and that's the end of Elliot. Sounded dark. It's the end of that album. All right, let's see. Oh no, it was just the whole pause thing. Okay, cool. More Elliot to come. There was at least one person watching that was like, extend that fucking rectangle out. It's like, fine. So gap? So Cody, I'm gonna pull in on this border a little bit and don't freak out. I know that you got just a little touch there to carry the eye, but the imagination will do it. It'll fill in that space, and that'll prevent me from shrinking the artwork. This may not even be the exact same size, but it's This one's a little skinnier. I don't have enough playroom down here. Do I? And he doesn't have any more art up there. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. It's garbage. All right, so here's how we do this. A little trick. Little graphic design trick. Okay, that's a square. We make this a nice, bright, nonsense color like we talked about. I say pink is a nonsense color when this whole fucking painting is covered in it. Let's just make it this just, nope, that's not gonna work either. Let's do blue. Cool. No, don't move around. Lockdown, baby. See how big this is here. 0.31. What we want is something similar to other measurements in the document, which is the bleed and the space that the text gets bumped by is 125, which is 1/8 of an inch. For those of you keeping track at home. All right, do this. Then we unlock this bad boy, bad girl, bad person. There we go. Now this space matches this space. So now when this comes down here, stick it in relation to this, because this is a static border thing. And we grab this and do that. And now this matches that from the eye. This is how composition works. Let me delete that before you forget. All right. So now visually, your eye completes this, has a nice little space gap there, and has a similar sized, or in this case, exact sized gap down below. And boom, page. Put a fork in it. Till I come back and fucking change everything up again. What that also did, though, is allow me to establish a thing so that I don't need like a huge block of text or weird treatment for the drawings, paintings, illustrations, sculpture that I'm going to put on these following pages. Basically, I can just put a little doodad like that next to their name. Assuming I know, I think there's a couple of them that didn't put their name on the file. Hey, artists, when you send in a file to somebody, have like your name and then piece. Don't do piece first, because then the just alphabetation gets all nutsy. You want your name, probably first name, last name, name of piece. You could go last name, first name if you want. That might cause a little bit of confusion because a lot of these lists get alphabetized because the data sheet, the Excel sheet, they usually fill out the entire name of the person. Sometimes they'll go to extra, and this is like a universal they of all the people that I work with. Sometimes they might do a separate like first name, last name column. Then you can sort by last name, which I think is better. But first name, last name, name of piece. All right, I got to answer a text here. It will depend a lot on the pro bios period. I use the maximum word count for all of them, comma, and I know that won't be the case, period. Right now, I'm under 100, comma, but not by much, period. By much, period. I'll have a better idea in a day or two, period. Sorry, comma, meaning the pro bios I think will take up less space than I've allocated for them, period. This is my publication. What is going on? That was weird. Save. Immediate save. When weird shit starts happening. It did do bleed that time, I think. Interesting. Impossible layout, but cool. Yeah. Cody, give me a name. Is that on the same line? It is. Oh, Cody. There you are, being shy about your work again. Done. Cool, cool. Layout. All right, so where did that go? Oh, it put the page on both of them, you fucking moron. All right, so it's not going to be easier to recreate the color than it is to put that piece of artwork in there. So now I got to fucking redo some shit. If it even lets me, if I even get that far. Yay. Okay, cool. This one. Right? Thank you. You see how easy that is, program? Fucking dummy. You big dummy. You guys probably all saw that too before I did. You're like, dude, the thing. You're fucking up the thing. There we go. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. That will forever be different than the other time I did it. That is how it goes. Oh, then I gotta unlock Cody. Grab Cody. Come on. Where's my other Cody? Why do you give me a white? Oh, is it on bottom? There we go. I was like, wait, wouldn't it change the color? That's weird. We gotta go here again, do this. There we go. Save. Alrighty then. Bonk. Time we got. We're still doing good. Superman does good. You're doing well. So what other Roman candle? Is that a thing? Is that another? Oh yeah. Another Elliott Smith album. This has some. This might have the Walsey. He does some Walsey stuff. This might be it. We'll see. Bunch of unnamed song nonsense. Right, so let's get over to here. Now, I wonder if this is going to be another case where I'm going to feel more comfortable with page numbers, even though it kind of leaks into the art a little. No, don't do it. Okay, good. I don't know what's going on there. See how easy that is? Come on, guys. Boom. The fuck is... Oh, it's the Norwescon thing. Okay. All right. Just do these in alphabetical order. Like, that's the easiest way. However, that's not cool. Boom. Ah, Chelsea, you might be my favorite right now just for making a perfectly sized piece of art for my layout. Keep getting more art. But it's like that deadline has passed. But we want to try to accommodate. I'm not going to have nearly as many pages to show everything. Got here. Buddy Jeff Sturgeon decided to send some shit in at the last minute, or past the last minute. I'll try to get him in here. Can't tell if this has to be. I mean, it's definitely digital. I don't know whether it's like a photo manipulation or a 3D. Could be a 3D render. Can't quite tell. I'm definitely the I'm not a boomer actually, as old as I look. I'm Gen X, whatever the one's after boomer, but I still very much a boomer when it comes to recognizing AI art. I'm like, some of it I can, some of it's just like, oh, well, you look at the hands or whatever, and you're just like, that's not a fucking thing. But sometimes I'm like, Usually can tell the difference between digital and painting, though there are some dudes, art buddy of mine that worked at Wizards of the Coast. I'm not going to name drop and sound like more important than it was. He was one of the first guys. There were two staff artists they had for, or at least two staff artists they had for third edition concept drawings and that kind of thing. Third edition Dungeons and Dragons. And they were both traditional painters and had started using Corel Paint, which was kind of the thing for a long time. Might still be for some people. I think they both eventually moved to Photoshop or Mix or whatever. But it was interesting talking to them initially because they're like, yeah, you can do perfect shit with these things, right? Like you can make an error-free, quote unquote, error-free painting, aka no brush strokes, whatever kind of smooth line kind of thing. They're like, it doesn't look right. Like they had to intentionally go in and make like brush strokes and things. That looks fine. To quote dumb it down a little bit. I guess it's like the fucking digital filmmakers that add grain, right, to their digital film for some reason. It's like, oh, I want it to look like film. It's like, well, you don't want it to look like film, just fucking do film. Like, what is that? Oh my god, is there still a goddamn dead logo that I left up there? Like an idiot. Yep, there is. All right, well, let's get rid of you. Weird little artifact in there. But anyway, so it's like, you're building all the software and getting all these filters and doing all these things to make a thing look like a thing. It's kind of like the vegetarian hot dog thing. It's like, I don't begrudge vegetarians right off the bat, but you can call your stuff something else. Like you don't have to say it's a vegetarian. I don't know what the word would be. Then you have to just make up some crazy word for it, I guess. But for the paint part of it, it's just do what you're gonna do. You're not doing right here. Oh yeah. what's going on here. I just deleted you, buddy. You just came back. Oh, and so now it's destroyed, so it doesn't know how to handle it. I think I just found a bug. It's awesome. Yeah, I can't cut it. That's awesome. All right, and I can't destroy it. Oh, I can destroy it. Ghost text. All right, well. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, well, I got to manipulate the other one anyway, so let's do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with. Let's see. Oh, this is going to suck. I think there's anything wrong with digital painting, any more than I think there's anything wrong with digital filmmaking. I think where's the rest of it? Oh, it's lavender, right? Okay. I honestly think most people can't tell the difference. The filmmaking thing too. You get these guys, they're like, "Oh yeah, I totally tell." Man, it's like no, like 90% of your audience can't tell and don't care. That's more important. They just don't care. And then you get guys like Ridley Scott, who's like, "Yeah, I love digital filmmaking. I want to try to get all the grain out of it." Like he wants completely smooth images, which is pretty funny. David Fincher, the director, he wants to get all motion out of everything, right? He's like digitally smoothing camera shake and doing all this other crazy stuff, but I think he wants the grain. Well, I don't know, because he films with a red, so which is a type of a digital camera. So it's quite possible he tries to get rid of grain too. I hadn't really noticed that much in his movies. Because again, I don't pay that much attention to it. I don't care. I do definitely like the look of some like older 70s movies or whatever that have that kind of grainy aesthetic to it. Chelsea. Let's do her next. Try to grab her name here. I'm gonna have to select this. Oh, I locked this down. Definitely locked it down. Let's unlock all that. Why can I not select you? There we go. Does she have signature everywhere? Nope. Oh no. Oh, that is too big. Down. Go. Mm-hmm. That looks like Superman symbol. It's funny. I can almost see the yellow S there. Killing time. Stop this crap. No, that is too much. All right, here we go again. Boom. That was pretty close. Cool. Cool. And just because we like Chelsea stuff, we're going to do a little extra. Don't you all expect it now. What have we got to do? Oh, yeah, this way first. Might turn out bad. Who's to say? Okay, cool. Do this with the L again. It's maybe the H. I like the double lines. Oh, the M. Look at that M. Doing M stuff. Money penny. There we go. It'd be nice to be able to put everybody that submitted stuff in here, but there's space stuff involved. Occasionally it's quality stuff, but I mean, a lot of the people that go to Norwescon, or some of the artists that go to Norwescon are kind of either starting out or I've seen artists. I've been going to the convention for so long that there are artists that I knew from a million years ago, from the early days of the convention. Oh, that is so small. That's too bad. And I've watched them just get better, which is cool. Cancel. Thank you. All right, let's try. I didn't want to use this. It actually matches okay. It's also small. You guys are all working small, which is good because means there's room for more stuff. There we go. That is a lot. It's like a weird logo in there. Let's see, layout. Turn that off. Oh. Look at who my new favorite is for size. We can actually just literally do this. Yoink and yoink. And go grab this. Right. Nope. It's the vector thing though, right? Vector crop tool, yeah. Oh, we can make that a little bigger. snip off some edges here. Yeah, there we go. Teensy snip. Perfect. This is Andy with the pink name up above. I'm not sure what is going on. Did I fuck this thing up here? What's going on up there? Ah, damn it. I thought I deleted that. Well, it's deleted now. Suck it. Right color, original right color. So back to here. Nope, that's not a key that works. Broke something. Don't crash, don't crash. Save. Why won't it do that? All right, let's try this. Don't crash, don't crash. Why is there still... This is driving me nuts. Why is there still a locked thing under here? All right, what's going on? It's aggravating me. All right, we got page number. Ah, my back. Okay, page number left. Okay, page number right. Norwescon unedited. Still there. Why are you still there? I destroyed you. All right, if I'm going to continue to, yeah, I am going to continue to dick with this stuff. So let's do this. This is going to be annoying, but I should have done it this way the first time. Yeah. Okay. Let's leave it like that. Save. Let's see what happened over here. All right, we got a group. This is why you should label your stuff. All right, that's the painting. We like that. Let's bring that up here. Oh, that's on the other side. Where's, no. It's looking for Cody's name again, and it's like, oh, that's the other page, you dummy. Okay, so those are still attached to the master page somehow. And that's dead. That's the other Norwescon left. Okay, so that's the real. Oh, interesting. Hmm. All right, I guess it's staying what it's saying. Lavender. Okay, so it's lavender left. Oh, interesting. So what are these triangles here? Can I kill them? Let's. Oh, it's all under this. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. Okay, this is already grouped under lavender left. Okay. Still getting used to the layer system in this thing, obviously. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Meanwhile, back at half an hour ago, when I was trying to do this, sample some fucking color in here. Ugh, that does not work. That's closer. There we go. Editing. Attach. Okay. Weird. That worked. I like the brightness of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the soft light works as well on this side. Maybe. I mean, I still like that better. So I'm going to keep it that way. All right. So now, oh, my achy back. Let's see who this guy is. This is oh yeah, Andy with the crazy long name. All typed into once. All right. And then maybe before I forget, I mean, I use a Q in my name, so I'm not going to begrudge old Andy here for doing what he's doing, but I want to know that it's intentional. All right, I'm going to change this for now. Actually, let's do this. See if we can find his website. Well, DeviantArt and all. Yeah, he's using all one doodad. Maybe that's it. Wishing it together. Couldn't do it. All right. Do some investigation. I'll be right back. All right. Welcome back, me. Sounds like music died. All right, so I guess we're going to backtrack on Andy and just do his whole name, because that seems like what he's using on his websites and whatnot. Meantime, I think Elliott Smith has run his course. We are on to Blue Oyster Cult. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, cool. So let's undo. There we go. Grab this. Moink. Oh, and let's not delete it. There we go. Damn it. I did the same thing with Chelsea. I didn't click on the page. Rock and roll. So this little style picker had not worked very well for me in the past. Oh, I changed her stuff to something. I changed her into an outline, so it doesn't consider it text anymore. There we go. Let's get a little smaller. All of that is too light to do the same thing I did with her, I think, but let's try it out. Yeah, that's pretty light. Oh, that's his signature. That is a weird little icon of some kind. Oh, it is it is an icon of some kind. If I put it up here, that freak people out. That's a girl, rock and roll. Bonk. There we go. Burn out. Burn out. This was not descenders, right? It was the actual text. Okay. Although she doesn't have any descenders, so never mind. It's a decision I get to make. That's pretty good. I think I'll just leave as B. Because, yeah, if I try to do an extension into here, first of all, I'm not even sure what it would come off of. Maybe the N or the H, although it makes H's look weird. There's that N as well. Which wouldn't look too bad, except, again, oh, I guess it'd just be the single letter. We should be equal opportunity here. Convert to curves. Wink. Okay, cool. Which N? Or the H? No, I think the H is going to look dumb. The V would look like a Y. The other V would look like a Y. The R would be okay. Both the R's. Let's try that. No, because then I'd have to blank out both of the R's and it'd look weird. Would it look weird though? Any other R's? No. All right, let's try it. A red cat. This for the case. Yeah, that just disappears. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. Which means the N would disappear too, so. All right, cool. Don't try to force it if it's not there. Well, that is the spread. Okay, so let's go down to here. All right, so get some of these small ones maybe. Oh. It's a small too? Excellent. I got several choices. I ended up getting 4 from the same artist, which is a lot. They all were kind of cool in their own way. So let's see if we can do a page here. Snapped? I should be snapped. So aren't you giving me the middle here? Ah, there we go. This is Ray. So sorry, Ray. I'm gonna clip some stuff a little bit here. Hope that's okay. Won't be too bad. That was a little big, so I can go. I like this eye dude. This looks like it could be pencil. I don't think it's probably like a pencil, might be charcoal mix, but seems kind of pencily. What's he doing there? Oh, he's just got a little symbol. Doesn't really. Well, this little guy can probably fit in the corner there, right? Yeah, he's okay. Stab it to the star. Yeah, that's simple. Little off-centery here and there, but all right. Let's see what happens when I throw his name in here. It's Ray. Raymond Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg? Van Tilburg. Whatever. I can't pronounce names. Bonk. Yay, I remembered to select the page this time. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's see. This being able to, oh, I did the whole thing. That's right. Being able to attach this thing should be like a right click on the layer. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a little too much. Soft light definitely for here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So let's see here. Time for some sculpture. Ooh, big. Radical. Is there other sculpture? So hard to photograph white background stuff. This looks like it might have been cleaned up. That's my guess. I think that's okay. I think they interfere with each other. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty added on later. All right, so we're going to go into the little horsey horse here. Do a little cleanup. This is the kind of stuff I can do when I have time. Mm-hmm. Oh, do I need to select this thing? No, it's selected. Oh yeah, it's scrubbing off. There we go. The other little fringe bits. Oh, there's some stuff down here. Go over the line? Oh, it does go over the line. Arg. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not what I want. Is still, is that on my screen? No? What is that then? Oh, that's part of the Norwescon thing. It's aggravating. I didn't notice that before. there's some shade through here too. Probably be easier to take into Photoshop, honestly, but we'll try it out here. Do a color adjustment, probably take care of some of it or a lot of it. It's a different way to do things. Just basically set a different white point. This is fine. I like a little scrubbing every once in a while. Oof, there's a lot going on there. Let's see here. I might leave the rest of this. Hmm. This is interesting because all we have for color on here is this blue. I mean, silver. The silver, I guess, probably will be better. All right, little robot dude. Let's find out who you are. Fawn stock? Might be fawn stock. I had a semi-professional football coach named, last name was Fonstock. I think it was spelled pretty differently though. And the wires. All right, let's see. Means I get to go look it up. Another gentle reminder for artists to put their name on their stuff. Not just for my convenience, but you do want people to know who did your stuff. Let's see. Oh, I might have that little list here, might say. Little spreadsheet. There's little bios in here. Could educate myself on what some of them are using. All right, so let's see what we had here. We got Chelsea, independent artist from Orcas Island, illustrating professionally. Ancient mythology. Inspired by works and whatnot. Cool. Andy Van Overberg. Andy Van Overberg. Yeah, there it is. Cool. All right. What else do we have? And Chelsea and Andy Cody, watercolor illustrator based in California. He submitted some work for Cody. Oh, he, him. Okay. They have a little pronoun list over here because I was like, did I accidentally misgender old Cody there? He submitted some work for Worldcon that I used. All right. So let's stained glass, wearable art. I don't think that's this person. Oh, there's a whole bunch more. Illustrator, textiles, watercolor, fantasy. What was the title of the thing? Wire Zoo. See if there's a matching website of some type. That seems like it would be a pretty good website name. Wire Zoo. Clockwork Art. No luck there. All right, I know. Pretty sure it's a lady. Because I remember talking to Doug. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to hit the backspace and hitting like every other key. That's hilarious. All right. Oh. Kelsey, I found you. All right. All right, cool. So now I can go up to the little chart here. Or actually, I'll go to this chart because I don't have to copy and paste and reformat and burr, burr, burr. And they're alphabetical. That's Kristen. I don't have a Kelsey here. Maybe that is not the pro name. Huh. Oh. Sculptures, metalware. Oh, there she is. Elizabeth. Kelsey maybe was an agent or somebody working. Somebody working for her. That happens. All right, let's see here. Started messing around with wire. Made a life-size Pegasus. That's crazy. Oh, and there's the website I just scanned over to. All right, cool. Successful at last. That was a fun adventure, don't you think? All right, let's close this down for now. Of course, I'll probably have to reopen it when I don't find another name in here somewhere. Let's get back to settings. There we go. All right, cool. Next up. Boom. All right, cool. Find some art. Nice. I think this will survive the fold. Looks like the action. Oh, there's that cute little wolf looking back. I wonder if I can expand this at all. Not lose resolution. Oh, I'm going to lose resolution, but not lose too much resolution. 240 is okay. Usually don't want to lose more than about 10%, which would be 270. So it's probably a little too much. I want to err on the side of not messing it up here. Oop. All right, yeah, 284 is going to be fine. That'll help that wolf pop out the gutter a little bit. But you got these cool wolves here. You got the little Pied Pipery lady person. There we go. All right. And do we have anything else nice and horizontal? We can match. Ah, ears are starting to ache. Nope, nothing. Anything small? I think the Japanese lady. I think it's Japanese. It looks pretty Japanese. Unless I'm missing some obvious China markers or else. I think the title of it. Let's see here. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, it's yeah, that's Tengu. So Shinto. So Japanese. Okay, cool. I think I'd we. If this was the same artist, I totally think about doing something like that, but they're not, and so that's not cool. I think this person has more than one, right? So we could do like a little. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was bigger. Holy cow. And there's a dude in here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Golly, I keep not clicking on the actual document I'm working on. That's not great. Nope. I tempted to put this dude in the gutter too, but that's not good for figures and faces and whatnot. All right, we're going to break out our 1/8 inch square here. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, stupid YouTube telling me I need to push a button to play. Continue? Yes, please. Just also found some other random video I was watching. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Never mind. I'm working on learning Blender to do some graphic novel stuff. I have these screenplays that have done pretty well in contests, but that's a hard racket to get into, so definitely haven't sold one. Maybe not sell one because I'm really bad at self-promotion. So I'm like, hey, I could turn these screenplays into graphic novels, and I can use Blender to do all the production stuff on it and then just draw over the top of it because I can. Pretty rusty at it, but I literally went to a cartooning or a comic book school in New Jersey when I was a kid, so I'm able to draw comics somewhat. Though artists always think they can do graphic design, and graphic designers always think they can do art. And since my degree's in graphic design, I'm probably falling into that trap, but it's very rare for them to be able to do both. Very rare. That is not horrible. Should have one more, but I do not. I mean, I could put some other random thing in here, but that's not going to look cool. How's that look? I'm always kind of torn and like, we don't have a lot of space. So I either stuff a bunch of stuff in here on pages like this, or people get left out. And people are going to get left out. Oh, that too. Okay. But if I can stuff more in here, I'll stuff more in here. Did I already delete my cube? Yep, I'm a dummy. Actually, building that cube is more work than dragging a piece of art in. Because it involves typing numbers and stuff. So let's go ahead and backtrack to the cube. Hello, cube. How are you? I'm fine. There we go. Not too worried about keeping these the exact same size like I did on the Artist Guest of Honor page and all the rest of that. They're already, I guess for lack of a better term, asymmetrical or something because of the... Oh. This must be a huge file. Bad. Alright. Guess we're not doing that today. You can see it here. I thought it was going to be easier to drag a piece of art in here than to rediscover the cube, but who's to say? All right, let's try this. I have a kajillion megs of RAM, so I'm not sure what the problem is on that. What's funny, Adobe, I think, uses GPU or CPU. Blender uses GPU, or you should try to use GPU. DaVinci Resolve, which is color correction software that I use, I believe also uses GPU. Bottom line is I have a, I was using, this is all technical computer talk, so if you don't know that world, then go over your head and it's not that important. But, oh, it's maybe on the other page. But I had a 1080 Ti graphics card for a long time, which was pretty serviceable. I don't do like high-end video games or anything like that. But a buddy gave me a 3090 a couple months ago. I was like, wait, I have this cool 2K game that's like 10 years old. It would run this thing like a mad fool, and it did. Made Blender work better. I was able to do like cloth simulations and stuff, which was cool. All right, we're going to crop you a little bit for symmetry. Oh, this has a little bit of a, I wonder if that's, yeah, this is a scan of a traditional piece of art, it looks like, yeah. That's cool. Just wasn't quite flat on the scanner. Same here. Or no, that's intentional border. That is maybe intentional border, but I feel like it's shadow because it disappears through here. This is flat, so this might have been curled just really slightly. Same with the other side. This one has a deliberate border. Oh, it's, yeah, where the tape, potentially where the tape got pulled up. Kind of same with that, although that was intentionally distressed. Same with this side. Cool. All right, I'm not going to worry about that. That's the kind of stuff that normally people don't notice, so. All right. Yeah, Billion. Did I use the same color for these two people? I did. I should mix this up a little bit. Well, that's actually appropriate for this, but make it darker so it doesn't look like the other one as much. Oh, you know, it might be cool. Let's hope it's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So let's pump this up a little bit. And the joke's on you. It's on you. And the jokes. Gonna work? Yeah, that's gonna be cool enough. What's 100% here? Where's my, oh, I'm at 80. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. I got rid of my cube again. I need to just transfer it with me. It's funny. Much with you and gone away. Uh-oh. I should learn the words of this song. It's one of my favorites. Blue Oyster Cult. It's called Astronomy. Okay, let's take a look. Silent on the beach. We'll be married. Want to know where wind comes from. And all and liberty. No, that wind's by. Nope. Oh. Hey. think the thermos just cut on. Hey. Oh, it'd be cool to do something with those double T's, all those T's. But unfortunately, well, I could flip it. Yeah, everything is kind of, that is the wrong direction, technically. Hiding place. Music, yeah. Spot. Nexus of prices. Origin of sleep to them, and then came me. Good one. Turn late. Right. Nice. Okay, let's go, Brittany. Let's go. Astronomy. A star. A star. Astronomy. A star. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, I gotta do it. Okay, good. Back to letters already. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, we gotta flip. We're starting to get complicated here. There we go. Or if a little O would work. Yeah, I like the little O. Oh. Part of me wants to do the round dot on the eye there, but that's too much. Yeah, it's too much. Okay, cool. So then that also, I mean, even the O's might be too clever by half, but see, I'll come back to them. So do this. Oh, shoot. I should have made a copy of that before I... Oh, okay. I should have copied it and slid it down here because I want it in the same line. No. There. Yeah. Okay, cool. Ah, aggravating. Cool. Cool. All right. All right, we have here M. M. M shell. Look at all that verticalness or horizontalness this direction. So I thought about partway through that I've been doing all lowercase for these titles, but I'm using uppercase for the get out of here, eh? But I'm doing uppercase for these names. And I could go back. Part of me kind of wants to go back and sort of change it to be uniform. So here, this is I guess a thing. So yeah, part of me wants to go back, keep it all consistent, but that would require redoing this one for sure because I've got the little lines. And it'd require redoing Brittany because I just did all that work on it and I outlined it, so it's not editable anymore is the short answer here. So it'd be redoing 2, changing 3 that are out. So I think I'm going to be fine with it. I'm just going to arbitrarily decide that it's fine to have uppercase. But I can do stuff like this where I can make the little m's lowercase and that still sort of alludes to the pattern that I'd set up above. I could come back and change it all at a future date, I guess, if I wanted to go through all that. All right, so the red, don't want to distract ourselves from Brittany's red, though. So I think I'm going to use the more orangey red on there. Now I got to decide whether I want to put one on this one because I'm going to be blunt here. If somebody can't tell that this is the same artist who's different than this artist, they probably need to study art more or something. I don't know. Because those styles are pretty different. Oop. And I don't like modern era's sort of rush to dumb things down to the lowest common denominator. So if you're that person out there being like, oh, were those the same thing? Then sorry, I'm not getting on your case about it. I'm just saying study art more. Because they're pretty different. pretty safe assumption that the one on this page is the artist. Now, it could come along where my publication lead or someone else in the thing is like, no, that's not working. I'll be like, all right, so if I can change it. For now, it is what it is. All right, too dark. Oh. That's not horrible. And it kind of is horrible, actually. It makes it look aquatic. There's like a sea greenness about this that the sample that I don't like. For the name, looks fine in the painting. That looks better. All right, speaking of which, now it's time for the sidebars. This should be fun. Any guesses what I'm going to do here? You want to think about it for a minute? Figure out where I'm going to sample colors? I think this might be too strong of a difference. What's going on? You see how I'm having to individual select these now because they're, I could ungroup them and make it a little easier, sort of. But they're all objects now, they're not text. Yeah, that's a little better. It was a little bit a lot before. What time are we getting here? Oh, 10. Holy cow. Oh, I just clicked over to layout again by accident. I'm doing a lot of accidental switching. All right. Yeah, I should be able to just right click and do this. I have to come clear over here and do a bunch of shenanigans. All right, you figure out what I'm going to do? That's right. I'm going to draw one from this red side of this painting. Oop, too much. There we go. Thusly, and one from this blue-green side of the painting. So if that was your guess, you guessed right. Good job. I'm doing a very simple thing where I'm taking a dark, two darks and a light, basically, and sticking the lighter color in the middle and the two dark colors on the outsides. Order I don't think is that important, although it could be. Like, you could consider it important, in which order they go in, and try to keep it consistent and all that. And it's not an unachievable goal. Oh. All right. I think that's close to it. Let me throw a couple more pieces on here. It's not going to be it for the art gallery. It's going to be it for tonight. Ooh, that's giant. What else we got in here? It's close to the end of the pieces, though. Oh. Hmm. All right, it's time for more cowbell. Mm-hmm. Bow, bow. All the time. Look at that. Holy cow. Our first perfectly sized piece. Baby, feel the reaper, feel the reaper, feel the reaper, la 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 la. All right, let's see. I have a couple of late entries I'm going to get to. Oh, I'm spacing out. It's definitely just about time to quit here. Where is... Where is it? Oh, it'd be in art, right? Download. Pairing. Oh, Google, how long you take. Drive download, yay. All right, so then show art. Same, oh, it's almost the same number. That's funny. Where is the head? It was buried and then disappeared. And then appeared. Come on, baby. Come on. Fall. And pay off. You'll feel the reaper. Is there a weird little thing there? Just a slight little scanning thing or something. So I know Jeff works traditionally here's a case where I'm going to break the grid a little bit because otherwise... Oh, no, maybe not. Well, they're not the same. Oh, I'm going to crop in on that one a little bit anyway because of that weird little thing. Oh, yeah, it's just a super bad scan. Or not a super bad scan. Sorry, Jeff. It's just a slight awkward scan there. Just makes it a little tilted and... Oh, going on over here too? Yeah, that's okay. That's just normal scruffiness. This. And let's scooch in on that a little bit. Get more of the main painting here. All right, cool. So that may be it. If you're watching this in the future or the present, and you're one of the artists, don't feel bad. A lot of it is space. Some of it's aesthetic. I think that may be close to it. I'll find out though and come back. Next time I work on this. All right, cool. All right. You had been duly warned. I'm not even going to finish setting up these two things because it's getting late and my hip is hurting and it's making me a little irritable. Not at you guys, of course. You guys are the best. But it's making me generally irritable. There we go. Oh, yeah. So there's my desktop. This is from Prometheus for anyone that is interested. It's such a cool image. When the movie came out, I immediately used it for my background and haven't ever changed it. And sometimes when I watch clips of Prometheus for the visuals, or I watch the movie and I see this scene, it like freaks me out for a second. It's like, oh wait, is my computer asleep? What happened? All right, you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.